contributing to human life, right? So that is the reason I wanted to show you these three people. Okay, so IEEE got established here by this process. Now, let us know what is IEEE exactly and what is its mandate and what it does. So it is the largest technical professional organizations in the world, right? Right. 4.2 lakh technology and professional engineers are the members, one of the highest, right? So dedicated to advancing technology for the benefit of humanity. This is very important. So these members work together to advance technology for humanity or human life, to reach out people, right? That is what is their basic need. So what is the mission and vision? So the mission tells IEEE's core purpose is to foster technological innovation and excellence for the benefit of humanity. That is what is the only mandate of IEEE. So that is the mission. So if you look at the vision says IEEE will be essential to the global technical community and to technical professionals everywhere, and be universally recognized for the contributions of technology and of technical professionals in improving global conditions, right? So in mission and vision both, it's clearly reflecting that IEEE is working for the betterment of humankind, right? So betterment of humanity or betterment of humankind is the mandate of IEEE. Having a membership of 4.2 lakh, they are gearing up, they are working seriously. I'll show you how they are working and how you can be part of it. And you should be part of it, right? Because there are many innovative platforms where you can leverage immediately, right? So this is what is the mission and vision of IEEE, right? Let us go to the organization, right? So if you look at the structure, IEEE organization has different components. So local sections with geographic regions. IEEE has divided the complete world as 10 regions, right? So local section is the section you are touching, like you are touching us. We are the local body. Now the largest body is there. He has regions, right? Similarly, chapters are there, like IEEE chapters. The chapters are like society chapters. Okay, so there are different technical societies we can see, like power engineering, like communication, signal processing, computer science, biomedical signal. So many things are there. Okay, so what you are talking about, this today's technology of IoT and others, all are coming together under this. So there are many chapters, almost 40 chapters are society chapters are there. I mean, societies are there, and each society can have different and chapters across the globe in different ways. Societies and technical councils, right, that compose technical divisions, right? Student branches, what you are the member, like we have 9 student branches under the subsection. There are many student branches across the globe, are different colleges and universities, right? Then affinity groups, student branch chapters and affinity groups. So student branch chapter means they can be also society chapters. So every society has a core chapter, has a student chapter also, right? And affinity groups. Affinity groups also combine people to work together, right? So this is the structure. So from the region to your section, subsection, chapter, and you are sitting under the bench of student branch, right? Okay. So if you look at the leadership, how it runs. So IEEE has a voting membership of IEEE. Those elect a president. So president is the top-notch leadership position of IEEE, who serves for 3 years, right? And they elect every year, so that there will be some past designate, there is some future designate, there is some current year the director, right? So presidents also serve on the top tier engineering, I mean IEEE governing bodies. So the president is the top person, and there are many directors from different regions. There are many positions available, and people come together for the administration of this complete society. Okay, so as a structure, this is what is organization. If you look at here, we have total 10 regions. You can find as geography. So this is our, see, if you look at 1 to 6 is a US, 7 is Canada, 9 is South America, like Brazil, like Argentina, all these countries. So 8 is Europe and Africa together, and 10 is like Asian community, like India, like China, like Japan, like Australia, okay, Singapore. So all are in region 10, and we are under region 10. So our societies, our everything is governed by region 10. So this you must know, right? What are the major boards? If you look at educational activities board, so what they do, what are the major boards they look at? So educational activity board, they almost look at the IEEE education wing, right? Then IEEE USA has a separate board for the US to look at different activities. Then member and geographic activities, the membership enhancement, geographic, you know, we are under the region 10 and geography of Orissa region, right? So all these will be administered by these boards, right? MGA board. Publication services and product services boards. Like, IEEE has more than 150 publications of different strengths and different, I mean, domains of engineering. So publication and product services are also another strong wing. Standards Association Board. See, IEEE doesn't make any just together coming people coming together and discuss and leaving. IEEE publishes the top-notch literatures inventions. IEEE has a standard association board. Any technology you go, there is standards, right? For example, smart grid standards, right? I will show you some of the standards in between. If you look at IoT has a standard, signal processing has standards, right? So standard they create, the standard is required to meet to as a benchmark for the different products level, right? And the standards for example, I have a phasor measurement unit to monitor the voltage currents of the power network. So I have a standard. I cannot just put anything like any product. That product should meet the standard. The standards are at the benchmarks so that the products, whoever designs, it should meet it. Otherwise, the quality and grade will not be enhanced. So standard is a very, very important doing, like publications. Then technical activities. So out of all these technical activities, they look at the conferences, the symposia, everything. People meet together, they exchange their views, they share their views. People meet and they start together, working together. So all this happens, right? So these are the major boards. That means these are the wings of IEEE, which looks at different activities, right? So if you look at IEEE office, IEEE has almost 100 employees who support various IEEE activities. They have their own offices, right? So they have employed more than 1,000 people who look at the offices, right? The executive director is the full-time chief operating officer of all these. So the ED is the CEO, right? President is all in all, but these employee are reporting to the executive directors, right? He is the CEO. The management council is comprised of executive director and the senior executives who collectively manage all aspects of IEEE staff operations. So for managing the IEEE staff, there is something called management council, which is headed by executive directors, and they manage it, right? Okay. Now let us look at the communities, right? The world's largest technical professional organizations, IEEE offers a number of ways to get involved with technical and local communities. So how the communities are formed, are how they are defined under IEEE, right? These communities are active participants in research and authorship conferences and important conversations about today's most relevant technical topics locally and globally, right? So these are the communities which discuss the very important requirements of the society and the technical technology advancement presently going on locally as well as globally, right? So they interconnect. So among the communities, IEEE societies are there, like 40 societies are there, I told you. Technical councils are there, then technical communities are there, geographic activities are there, then working groups are there to frame different standards, right? Then regions, IEEE regions, there are also communities, affinity groups, then collaborative IEEE, collaborative, then resource centers. So all are communities, right? And all are working for the advancing technology for humanity, right? At different levels. So that there is no way to leave something behind. So there may be little bit of overlapping in their activities, but there should not be missing, right? So these are the communities. Now, what are called societies? You should know about it, right? If you look at the societies, IEEE society members stay technically current, network with colleagues locally and abroad, and collaborate, right? On research and projects with leading experts while taking advantage of specialized opportunities. So if you look at, I'll talk about aerospace and electronic systems. This is a society. So if you are interested in aerospace and electronics, you should directly hit that society because all your standards, all your publications, which are very high grade and top notch, they are under these. Antenna propagation. If you are doing communication technology, you can touch it. Broadcast technology, circuit systems. Tomorrow you are working on designing circuits, VLSI, and other things. You can be under that. Communication society, telecommunications and others, right? Computational intelligence society, computer society. So CIS is a very important society right now. Then dielectric and insulations. Then education society, it looks at the education wing. Then you have industrial electronics, many things are there. Industrial applications, information theory, instruments and measurement. So why they are very specific? Because these are specific branches of engineering and technology, right? Magnetic society, power and energy society, you'll find photonics, nuclear and plasma, microwave techniques, then signal processing, solid state circuit, system and cybernetics, vehicular technology. All these are societies, right? So almost first 40 societies are there, and they are, why their presence is so important, because they are the societies who is deals with the respective domains. For example, Power and Energy Society, it has 5 transaction papers, it has many working groups, it has many standards. So looking at the specific engineering technology, they look at it. So tomorrow, for example, you are very much interested in instrumentation. So you should be an instrumentation society so that you can leverage out of the discussion, you can connect people, you can talk collaboration, you can start collaboration. So all this can happen. And if you for example touch somebody, they will not deny, right? So try to be, this is very important, all the society try to know. And you can be also society member, right? Be a society member, get the journal of that society. Every quarterly they produce, for example, Power Engineering Society, they produce something known as PS magazine, very important. Across the world what is happening, they publish 4 publications per year. Similarly, Spectrum is common to all societies, they publish many things, right? So that is the reason you stay connected, you'll know certain things, many things you'll know by the time. Okay, so these are the societies. You must be connected depending upon your requirement and other things, right? Okay, technical councils. So if you look at IEEE technical councils, are groups of societies working together in broad areas of technology. So they have, so apart from the society, there are technical councils which may take up different combinations of societies and connecting them, right? Technical councils sponsor activities that benefit individuals in all of the member societies, right? You can see biometric council, they can take help of signal processing, they can take help of instrumentation, all these, right? Council on Electronic Design, Automation, it's a big domain. Nanotechnology Council, Council for RFID, Sensors Council, they can take help from, instrumentation technology measurement, they can take help from like signal processing, right? They can help from circuit systems also. Okay. Then Systems Council is a very big. I mean, they have many domains together. So the point is that many societies will fall under technical councils. So they form a councils in abroad to to address something very comprehensive, right? Right. So this is how the IEEE Technical Council they work, right? Working groups. So if you come together, there are different working groups, right? Aerospace, aerospace electronics. This is one working group for gyro and oscillometer. Communications, dynamic spectrum access network, and these are the numbers given for this working group. Okay. Information technology, they have many. You see, information technology, how many working groups they have? Embedded core test, high speed test access, port and on chip distribution architecture, LAN, MAN, mix signal test bus, microprocessor standards, then transport protocol, standard test interface language, static component interconnection test protocol and architecture, right? Test and diagnosis of electrons. So you see how many working groups are working. Actually, these groups, if you ask me, I am also a working group member in the Power System Stability Committee since last 5 years, right? So what we do normally, we set the standards. For example, embedded core test. So what should be the testing standard? This P1 500 it decides, and they have set some standards, and that standard goes on like amended in different due course of time. Okay, so you must know about it. Many people do not know many things which IEEE does. People just know IEEE as a just publications are coming, they know to some extent, and some activity, but they are doing very core activity which are really international standards, and people follow that. Any, for example, GE Siemens are producing something, they'll follow the protocols, right? Microwave theory techniques, rectangular, we have guides, you can see. Power electronics, you can see this is what is for power electronics. Power and energy, you can see how big. The capacitors, distributed resources with electrical power, 1547. Electrical system designs, emergency standby power, fuel cells, photovoltaic, disperse generations, and energy storage, low voltage circuit breakers, okay, maintenance, operation, safety, nuclear power, power quality, transmission, distribution. So transformers, these are different working groups working together for this, right? So these are, my point was, working groups are hardcore technical groups. Actually, this is touching the bottom line. They really work on the technical front to stay set the standards, right? Then coming to standards, so if you look at with an active portfolio of nearly 1300 standards, you see 1300 standards are under IEEE and projects under development. IEEE, the leading developer of IEEE industry standards. When we talk about standards, it is obviously industry standards. For example, I am going to produce one relay. Okay, I am going to produce one relay or as a product. So the standard has to be followed. I am going to produce an microchip. The standard has to be followed, right? So different standard, 1300 standards have been formed by these working groups. You can see these are the different standard organizations, and these are the standard name. You can see IEEE C37.48, IEEE guide and detail for application of high voltage, right? Greater than 1000 volt. So these standards only deals with high voltage. Similarly, 2420, if you look at combustion turbine generator units applied as standby power supplies and nuclear power generating stations. What should be the standards of these generators, right? The next is, for example, 99. So this, if you look at recommended practice of preparing some test procedures for the thermal evaluation of insulation system of electrical equipment. So these are the standards, right? So for almost all devices produced, we have standards right now, and they should, the devices manufactured by the companies must meet the standards. That is what is the major mandate behind the standard. Okay. Now, so these are the very technical associations you must have, from the communities to societies to technical councils to working groups, right? And the standards. These are very important, and these are the core assets of IEEE, so to say. Now, looking at membership, like why you will be in IEEE or connected. First of all, I told you that you must be connected because of the previous reasons, right? When you look at the membership, you'll find you are joining a community of 4.2 lakh and more, right? And you can collaborate, learn, interact, collaborate, and innovate. These are the major crux of the story here. Get the resources and opportunities you need to keep on top of changes in technology, right? If you're connected to IEEE, obviously you will get different kind of cutting edge technology platforms to gear up. Then standards development, you can contribute to the standards and other measures under the IEEE banner. Network with other professionals in your local area or within a specific. Now, if you're connected to IEEE, the local sections, subsections are also dealt by technocrats, right? And you can be connected, and you can get many, because, for example, IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection is organizing many events. You can be part of it, and you can explore yourself further. Mentor the next generation engineers and technologists. It is not that you just you got your undergrad, then your postgraduate, then all these kind of things, and you have responsibility, you have social responsibilities. So that is the reason mentoring your next generation is also your part of the job, right? So what are the benefits you are getting or you should get out of it? So career resources and recognitions. So if you look at being a student is the first job of your professional career. So let IEEE help with valuable scholarship and award programs opportunities. IEEE, you can find out IEEE also help your education. IEEE can also provide your support your education if you are doing somewhere, right, to some extent. So you can explore it. Professional networking. Professional networking is very necessary skill for lifetime careers, right? So network with unparalleled global community of professionals. So you should talk to people. See, if you do not know what is happening, you cannot progress further in research, right? You have to know what has happened yesterday so that you can begin today. If you are doing the same thing what has been done, there is no meaning. Many people do that because they do not go to the real access, right? Continuing education. IEEE student members have access to numerous continuing education opportunities at discounted rates. So there are many education programs of IEEE. Many literatures are there. You can read it. Discounted price, discounted fees, which are not just material to read, which are real material to read, right? And you can get many things out of it. Okay. So these are many benefits you can get. Other discounts. Students, they can get benefits for different technical resources, reduced registration fees, conferences, plus student discount on society membership, publications, and many more. And if you are going to attend a conference, they can also, support you in terms of all these activities. Okay, so you can be member with a very highly discounted price. Today you can spend money 100,000, 1,500 rupees. You are spending like anything. You can be members, but with respect to that, you can get many benefits out. Okay. Humanitarian programs. A large number of IEEE members take time to make a difference in the lives of individuals. This is called outreach. It is not. It is your duty to help the next generation or the society at large. And this is what is you can do through this platform. People are connected to IEEE and serving or creating the isolated or islanded DC microgrids, which are supplied through the photovoltaic only, and there is no power. And people under the IEEE banner, the students like you are the part of this program. So you can explore how to connect, right? So these are the different benefits you can get. If you look at the membership, right, IEEE members can access information on local events and activities by signing into IEEE Collaborate. You can see this, what is happening there. An integrated multifunctional platform and global network of technology-focused professionals. Leveraging IEEE, you get connected with a man from US or Europe or India, wherever it may be. You see how they're reflecting, right? So you can network with people which are highly professional. Establish a professional profile highlighting your accomplishments. Join and participate discussions. Create group to share and collaborate. Discover IEEE events and activities throughout the world. That is what is you can do to this collaborative, right? Membership grades. If you look at student member, see, students can be members. Student elevation is handled twice a year, June and August. Once an IEEE member or graduate member reaches his or graduation date, IEEE elevate them to the next grade of membership. 20,000 members are there almost, right? 20,000 graduate members. Affiliate to member. So this is one category. Society affiliates are a vital part of the community. However, they are not IEEE members, are not entitled to IEEE benefits. So affiliate members are not getting many benefits. They are restricted, right? Associate to member. Transition from associate to membership grade grants several privileges, right? Members are permitted to vote in also elections. So these are the different membership profile you can search and get. Then comes senior membership. Like after membership, depending upon the grade of senior members, is the highest for which application may be made and shall require experience reflecting professional. So people having professional maturity are senior members. They get elevated to senior members. So like engineers, scientists, educator, technical executives, organizers, all these, right? So they must have total 10 years of experience and demonstrated 5 years of significant performance, right? Then comes fellow. So fellow is not an application. Fellow is a nomination grade, and it is one of the big honor given to people who have really excelled in their fields, outstanding contributions. So conferred only by invitation of the board of directors, right? The contribution is from having outstanding contribution and extraordinary qualifications and experience, which will be considered for this grade. Then life member. They also give life fellowship like automatic process, which is based upon the membership record. So at least 65 years of age, then plus they convert it to life members also. So these are the different membership grades you can look at, right? Find a section, chapter affinity group. How you'll get it? So IEEE automatically become members of IEEE automatically become the member of the local subsection. If you are a member, you are automatically under our subsection and section, along with and share them the technical professionals, personal interest, and with the worldwide member community. All these can be connected together. Chapters are a technical subunit of a region. So chapter can be formed, society chapters, as I told, power, and we have 5 society chapters here in Odisha, like power and energy, power electronics, consumer electronics, industrial electronics, computer science, and communications. Now, what can happen? So you can connect those if you are really interested and with different technical activities. And remember, these society chapters can have also student society chapters. So I can have like IIT Bhubaneswar, we have one student PA society chapter, right? So that can be possible. So you can discuss on specific issues and connect. Chapter activities may include guest speakers, workshops, and seminars, as well as social functions, right? So chapters provide society members with valuable opportunity to network at a global level, enhancing both personal and professional growth. So this is what is the you can connect yourself from the society, the chapter society, then subsection, sections, and regions, all these, right? Okay. Affinity group. So affinity group is the non-technical subunit of one or more IEEE sections. So they also make affinity groups. And the following types of affinity groups are active within IEEE: consultants, life members, women in engineering, and young professionals. So all these are coming together. We'll discuss some extent. So wherever you live, there is a good chance there is an IEEE meeting you, hitting you, right? And you can connect them, right? Students, I can give you how the students are spearheading 2,000 student branches across the globe and 1.2 lakh student members total, right? You can see out of 4.2 lakh, 1.2 lakh are student members. So they're the life part of the IEEE. So student branches, there are thousands of, you can see 2,000 student branches across the globe. Funds and hours. IEEE student members has its peak. You have access to fund including travel grants, scholarship, awards, much more. These you can explore. Events. IEEE hosts many events all around the year. And students host competitions that offer students the opportunity to develop professionally, technically, right? Mentoring and educational support. See, education is one of the important wing and student can derive from it. IEEE members share their experience with IEEE students. Tomorrow, you can conduct calling people from education wing also. Beyond life, beyond IEEE students, young professionals is the next step after students. So you can go ahead with you can grow in this. And these are the students at global. If you look at how the student community is looking at IEEE and how their presence is reflected, right? Then another wing is women in engineering, which is given very importance right now. If you look at many women in engineering societies sections, I mean the groups are coming up. So women in engineering is one of the largest leaders in changing the face of the engineering. So it connects around 20,000 members over 100 countries. So more than 20,000 members are there from women's segment, right? So IEEE Women in Engineering is a global network of IEEE members and volunteers dedicated to promoting women engineers and scientists and inspiring girls around the world to follow their academic interest in the career in engineering and science. So this is basically to promote the women in engineering and technology, and it has gone. The last PS president was a woman. He's the professor in Washington State University, and many women they 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 are coming as leaders in this domain, and it is not only leadership. You can leverage many advantages. So they should understand the requirements. And now, for example, women engineering of IEEE Bhubaneswar subsection, today they were conducting a very good talk from by Professor Mitra from Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata. He's an IEEE fellow and one of the expert in image processing and artificial intelligence. So you can look at and you can attend all these, right? What is the mission vision? The goal is to facilitate recruitment and retention of women in technical disciplines, right? Globally. Envision a vibrant community of IEEE women and male collectively using their diverse talents to innovate for better or betterment and benefit of humanity, right? So it strives to provide assistance with the formation of new IEEE affinity groups and support ongoing activities, recognize the outstanding achievements of women. That is one of the very important requirements. Organize workshops and technical conferences, leadership roles in IEEE governance, right? People can take up. So if you look at benefits of joining, we have covered many things. 3.47, I mean, it is almost 4.2 lakh right now, right? And 40 technical, this is society. So that is the reason 3.4 lakh, 7.4 lakh. 40 technical societies. If you look at only membership are 4.2 lakh. So almost 40,000 are not society members, right? So product, and this is what is this fosters the development and exchange of knowledge by experts, right? So this is the benefit. Be a part of distinguished society, access IEEE resources, opportunities, and timely informations around the globe, compliance forum and top level discussions you can make, develop liaising with other IEEE disciplines and subsequent cross education, right? These are the benefits. So if you join the society, so your ability to focus on product safety engineering as an applied science from this PSES, right? Network with technical experts at societies, access to subject matters restricted to society members. These are very focused professional developments. Contribute to teaching papers, presentations, and standard development. Professional. So tomorrow you can be in society to contribute to the standards and others. Professional satisfaction, prestige, right? Discounts on life insurance, travel, these are the financial benefit you'll get in many times. Participate in annual symposium and events. Help create a safer world for future generations. That is very important. So finally, we are landing to the social cause. If you look at the publication, one of the major wing, we have very high grade publications. IEEE deals with 100%. You can find it here. 100% full text searchable, right? 5 million documents are available right now. 4,000 publication titles right now. You can browse from the IEEE, right? Daily updates with approximately 20,000 new articles every day added, right? Free emails alert, you can talk to them. So these are the publications you must know about it. So one transaction paper publication will drive you to a further length, right? Education. So if you look at IEEE offers a wide range of learning and career enhancement opportunities, right? Engineering, sciences, research, and other technology areas. Okay. So if you look at these are the different programs available under IEEE standards, university, IEEE certificates program. You take upon you, you can reach all these learning network, then resource centers. These are the different learning platforms under IEEE. And you can believe IEEE education is doing a lot of work, and many very top-notch people are working to shape it to reach you people, right? Recognitions. Obviously, recognitions matters a lot. Obviously, everything should be acknowledged and recognized. But for that, IEEE has established very prestigious awards, which are really prestigious, and across the globe people get it. And they are the highest awards if you look at in different domains. Okay. So this presented to individual or corporations for significant contributions to IEEE in advancing technology. So IEEE Medal of Honor, then these are the different Graham Bell medal you can find, Founders Medal. So these are the very prestigious honors, right? Simon Ramo Medal and medals in power engineering, all are there, right? Others are biomedical engineering awards, electromagnetics, electronics packaging, control systems awards. So these are Kaufman Award. You can see all these people are there who have contributed a lot. So different awards have been established to make it to acknowledge and recognize people. And you can find here many like Nikola Tesla Award, which is very prestigious. So all are very recognitions they have made it. So apart from that, IEEE Eric Hodge Outstanding Staff Member Award also they have started and giving to people around, right? So these are my talks. Like I wanted to let you take to the IEEE platform so that you can tomorrow you can think about and you can make yourself available, right? So beyond that, you can see here, stay connected to IEEE. See, final year projects, maybe UG, maybe PG, whatever maybe. You can stay, you can get many ideas to do. Get literature, send. I mean, penetrate and make it properly, right? So that you can do something which is of global standards, right? That is very important, right? You can see some examples I am giving here. IEEE IoT based projects. You can open an eye to see all these advertisements coming, right? You can see here, big ideas lead to brilliant solutions. So this is a program, new initiative of IEEE. You can see this. Bring your idea into the light, right? You may be thinking that I can do something here, and but you have to meet the standards. What you are doing is absolutely right, but what you can enhance is also required. That is what is you can learn, right? See, you can see student congress. Many of you may not be knowing this. The student congress of region 10, they collect, they talk to people, students, they go there and make it. There are many. This is one template they have started for COVID, handling COVID situations. It is not only medical technology. You can also you can come with good sanitizer, good mask, good kind of setups which are required for preventing COVID, right? Student hours. You can see all these, how the students are recognized there. There are many platforms, many ways how things can be done. So these are the facts you should look at and you should go through to make it, right? So this is what is we expect from you. We see the future of engineering in you. Thank you very much. I think I tried to drive you to a different platform and we landed here. Okay. Okay. So thank you very much. You can come now. Right. So this was regarding the IEEE. In any way, I will like to address also people in technology, which I'll do some other time because I have taken also time which was uh, which was the duration allotted, right? So what is your feeling after visiting this? What I was discussing. Can you hear me all? So should I? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir, it is
Yes, sir.
audible.
Yes,
You're
sir.
so I should take out my presentation. I think, na? Presentation is still visible, or I should. Okay. So now I'm audible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'm unable to see you people. So I think that screen can come, na? Okay. 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 So I think any question you can ask. We can we can discuss a little bit and conclude. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Any questions from anyone? I mean, Dr. Sahu is there. Hello. Okay. If nothing is there, we can close.
Yes,
Right.
yes, yes, yes. Dr. Samantararay, actually,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
is a call. That's why I talk with you, actually. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I have almost finished, and this is only I could give only IEEE, because so some other time will technology that will be specifically for electrical people also, because
Yes, actually, because in this span of time, the information about IEEE and covering a technical topic is actually real difficult. Actually, within
right,
this
right, right. So
time.
I think this talk definitely will trigger them, and they will definitely I mean ignite them, fire them to be in IEEE and doing the activities, all these. I think
Yes,
that
yes.
will help.
I also listen it very carefully. Like IEEE standards and
Yeah,
geography
yeah,
activities
yeah.
and IEEE literature, the technical literature, everything. Actually, in various ways, IEEE can help them, but they should start with
Right,
and increase the technical activities. Increase the technical
right,
activities.
right, 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 right.
That is
Yeah.
there. So the students actually, the members. Do you have any queries? You can ask. Actually, you have any query?
Yeah, I have a question. So, how to open a PSC society for our student bank? What is the exact procedure?
Yeah, that is a very simple process. If you want to make you should have a members of something 12 or something, and everything is online in these days, and nothing. You go to the IEEE site and go to open this. What you want to open?
Sir, PSC society.
P, which
Power
society?
and energy. Power and
Sir, Power
energy.
and Energy Society.
Student society chapter, na.
Yes, sir.
So you must have at least 12 members from the society, from the students. Then you can open it, right? And
Balabhadra.
the
Okay.
process
Balabhadra.
Yes,
the
sir.
process is very simple, right? It's not difficult, okay? And
Bala-
process is there. Process is there. You can just go and online fill, and people will signature will be online also. The link will come and they will make it. Okay, right?
Balabhadra, actually, the main thing is once you are a IEEE student member, that is the basic membership. Then
Yes,
depending on the specific interest, suppose you 12 student member have interest on power and energy, you can take
right,
additional power and energy society membership.
right, right.
Yes, sir.
Then you can apply for this one. Actually, you can apply for the formation of the IEEE Power and Energy Society chapter,
Yep.
IEEE the student chapter under the IEEE student branch.
Yeah. I think they will not. They will be driven correctly if they will touch that domain of filling the form. Okay. I think that is not difficult in these days. The important is you go to the site and permission of this chapter, you will get everything. Okay. But the very important is that you people should activate even I mean across the institute, try to activate the programs, try to, these are all technical, right? So tomorrow you want to make a smart grid talk for the largest sections of your students, you can make it. So start with technical programs, then you will learn to some other things. Okay, these are very simple things which can be made.
I am got it, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay,
So I think no more questions from the students or member side. So anytime you have any queries, you can drop a mail to Dr. Samantaray. He is very keen to resolve your queries. So we can drop a mail, and there are also in the IEEE bonus or subsection there are people.
Okay.
Um,
No,
they are
first of all, I mean, the students there, they will touch Dr. Sahu, because he is the executive committee member and he can solve your problem to a larger extent at that place, right? And then other things will be connected if required, right? So we have executive members from various institutes, all these. So Dr. Sahu is there for you people to look at, and I think things can happen like that. Okay.
actually everything should be channelized to through IEEE bonus or
Ah,
subsection.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that is the process. Yeah.
So
Okay.
thank you, Dr. Samantaray, for from your busy schedule. You have given some extract some time for the students of SSD Bulla who are actually interested in this IEEE activities. I personally thank of the student branch. So thank you for
Okay.
your this valuable talk
Thank
on IEEE beyond this year. So thank you once again.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was a nice discussion, and I think people will take it up and they will make it, and things will happen. Okay. Some other time we'll talk on technology, if
Yes,
possible.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Other
Okay.
time, actually, you may have another talk on the smart grid and related technology where we can invite Dr. Samantara to speak on how the smart grid and what are the advancement of in the area of smart grid.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Subran sir, for this beautiful session. Thank you, Hari sir, for having us to join us. And to all the participants, thank you for joining us. It's also last number. And to inform you that we have another event tomorrow at 6:30. So please kindly join that too. Okay, the topic will be artificial intelligence application on the agriculture. So please join that. Okay. So you may leave now.